So hello everybody. You are welcome to another tutorial. And in this tutorial, what we are coming to do is we are coming to learn about comparison operators. Today, I think I've changed my style of teaching. We are now using PowerPoint presentation, and after that, we jump straight to code and explore how it works in code. Okay, so let's move to the agenda of today. As I said, we are about to learn about comparison operators. What are comparison operators? How are they used, and how can we use them to like our benefits in our normal daily life? Okay, so let's continue to the next. Okay, so as I said, these these operators are essentially for making decisions. Not like arithmetic operators that we learned in the previous video, that they are used for making arithmetic, for doing calculations. These operators are not for calculations. They are used for comparison, to compare things together, to make sure that okay, this and this thing gives this value. Yeah, so that's what they usually do. So let's continue in our next slide to see how they really work. So understanding comparison operators. Comparison operators are used to compare values of two operands. Yeah. So what they do is they compare the values of two operands. Let's say A is greater than B, or A is less than B. So what they do is they compare to these two values, and after comparing these two things, they evaluate to either true or false. Yeah, so they tell us that okay, this comparison that you did, A is greater than B, whether it's true or it's false. One is less than two, whether it's true or false. So they check and they compare, and they evaluate this, and they gives us the result that okay, whether this thing that we give to the program to compare for us, or this thing that we give to the program to evaluate for us, whether the answer is true or the result is false. It can be true or it can either be false. So what they just do is they just tell us that this thing is either true or false. They don't give us like a continuous answer, like how arithmetic operators give, like 1 plus 2 will give us 3, um 3 plus 4 will give us 7. For this one, they just give only two answers, whether something is true or it is false. Nothing else, nothing more. Okay, so let's let's use this example to try to understand what comparison process. Imagine comparison objects as judges in a competition. So they take two values, then then uh, they compare them based on a specific criterion. Okay, so the results of this comparison is not a numerical value, as arithmetic will give us. If we compare two things, it will give us a numerical value. This one, instead of the numerical value, it gives us whether it is true or false, as I explained earlier. So this one, it gives us true or false, whether this thing we compare is true. Or let's say judges that are uh, telling who wins a race. So in case A wins the race, it will tell us that okay, this is true. Won the race. In case A didn't win the race, it will tell us that okay, this is false. A didn't win the race. So that's how comparison operators they basically work. Okay, so what are the types of comparison operators that we have? Okay, so in Python offers a variety of comparison operators to perform different kinds of comparisons. Yeah. So the first one is equal to. Yeah. So this equal to checks if two values are equal. That's what it basically does. It checks whether A is equal to B. And as I said earlier on, if it is equal to, it will give us true as the answer, else it will give us false. Yeah, so that's how the is equal to works. And we have the second one, not equal to. So this one checks if two values are not equal. Take notice, the keyword is not equal. So it will check whether A is not equal to B. So if A is not equal to B, what it will render it to us is true. It will tell that okay, this thing is true. A is not equal to B. But in case A is equal to B, it will tell us that this is false. That's where it contradicts with the equal to. So the equal to, what the equal to does is it checks two values. If they are the same, it will tell us that these two values are the same. But in case they are not the same, it will tell us that okay, these values are not the same, but are not equal to, that's different thing. If they are not equal to her, it will tell that okay, this thing is true. But if they are equal to her, it will tell that this thing is false. Then we have the third operator, which is the greater than. Okay, so the greater than checks if the left operand is greater than the right operand. So the value that we have on the left side of the operator is greater than the value that we have on the right side of the operator. It will return to us true, meaning this thing it is true. The left side is greater than the right hand side. And we have the other operator to the fourth operator, which is the less than operator. That one is opposite to the greater than operator. It checks if the left operator is less than the right hand operator. So the operator on the right is greater than the operator on the left. So that's basically what that one does, like the less than in mathematics. Yeah, so if it checks and the condition is true, it returns to us that it is true. If it is false, it returns to us that it is false. Then we have the greater than or equal to. Okay, so this one is somehow similar to the greater than operator. It will check if the greater than uh if the operator, or if the value on the left hand side, it is greater than the value on the left on the right hand side, it will give us true, as the greater than would do for us. But the additional property to it is that in case they are equal, even if it is not greater than it and they are equal, it will still give us true, telling us that this thing, it is greater than the one on the right hand side, or it is equal to, not and it is, or like whether it is, or it's they are the same, almost the same. So in case that condition is fulfilled, to give us true, and if it is not fulfilled, it will give us false. And we have the less than or equal to uh, operator, that one to us in opposite to the greater than or equal to. So it will check if the left operand is less than the right operand, it will give us true, or if it is equal to, that one to give us true. So it also checks for two conditions, as the greater than or equal to check. It will first check less than. If the less than is fulfilled, okay, then it will return to us true. If the less than is not fulfilled, then it will check if it is equal to. It will check that okay, if this one is also true or false. So in case it is true, then it will return to us true. In case it is false, then it will return to us false. So let's see how we use this one in code. Okay, so here let's say we have the age of a person to be 25. So we have a variable, which is age. Then we have a data type, an integer, which is 25. Then we comes back uh, to this area. Then we ask ourselves, um, is age greater or equal to 18? Okay, so let's analyze this statement. Well, this is the statement, and this is what was stored the results. This one will store whether it is true or it is false. Okay, so this is the real statement that we are doing the comparison on. So we are checking, is age greater than or also equal to 18? So from here we know that age is 25. So we are saying, is 25 greater than or equal to 18? And we all know that 25 is greater than 15, greater than 18. So this one will automatically return to us that, okay, so what we were saying is true. Uh, okay, let me just copy it into VS Code, then run it in VS Code so that we can all see it and make very good use of it. Yeah, this is it in VS Code. I have to make some few things because copying is from the PDF. Uh, okay, yeah. So okay, now, so here is it. Uh, First we are seeing is age. We have assigned age to 25, and we are asking, is 25 oh, this thing is following me. Let me just go back to my, is 25 greater than or equal to 18? And we know that this thing is true, so it will return to us true. Okay, then we have another case also. Name is equal to Alice. Then we came back to ask ourselves, this is name, and is it equal to, take notice how the equal to operator uh is typed. It is not only one equal to, it is two. One equal to is an assignment operator, but using two, it is a comparison operator. So we are saying this name is equal to Bob. And then to check, we don't have name is not equal to Bob. So this one will automatically return to us false, meaning Bob is not Alice. They are not the same. Bob and Alice, they are not the same. Then we have the third one, which is score. So we have assigned score to 80, and we are checking, is score greater than or equal to 70. So from here we know that, okay, score is 80 and it is automatically greater than or equal to it. This one will give us true. So let's just print the results of these things. Print. Okay, so uh yeah, I'm trying to print the results for you to all see. Okay, so this is it. First, it told us that it is true. Second, it is false. Then the third comparison, the third comparison, the third comparison is also true. Yeah, so let's try and manipulate this one. Let's make this one 17 to see. Then let's print. In case you make it 17, it will tell that it is false. Okay, so from here we know that it has changed to false. At first it was true, but now it is telling us that it is false because 17 is not greater than 18. So that's how basically the comparison operators they work. Yeah.